All right, welcome back everybody. Hippie's Chopper Corner. I am fixing to give Slick his payback right here. Slick Head Custom Cycle. Y'all gonna see me with shorts on for the first time, and Slick gonna get to make fun of my legs. Cause I told Slick, I said, I seen better looking legs on the chicken on him one time. I'm gonna do a midweek video for you guys. I usually don't put a midweek video out, but I've got some special guests coming this weekend. That video probably won't get to come out until next Sunday. This one will probably air Tuesday or Wednesday. But I got a special guest. I got two special guests coming. One's going to be in person, and we might go to Paradise Road Show together. It's a chopper show in Nashville. Well, it's out of California, but they do Nashville as well. And then I'll have a special guest for you guys remotely. But before I get too far into that, I want to do some shout outs that I don't normally do. I don't have a relationship at all with either one of these guys. Not like I do with like Slick or Terry Massey or Ralph up at It's My Time, Let's Go, where I communicate with those guys frequently. There's not a lot of chopper channels out there, guys. There's channels out there you see guys working on choppers, but actual chopper channels, there just ain't many. There's not many of them out there. You know, of course, the Easy Code, Greg and John up there in Worcester, they're the godfathers of this, man. I was inspired to start a channel because of watching them guys for a couple of years, and I was one of their first 5,000 subscribers, you know, when they were still two goofy little dudes, but turned out to be some bitchin' ass chopper builders, man. I like those guys a lot. But the other one, of course, my channel, I focus primarily on choppers, but the other channel is Grease's Garage. Now, Grease don't need me to shout him out. He's got more subscribers than I do. I think he's probably well over 10,000 by now, and I'm just now coming up on 8, so he don't need me to do it. I'm doing it because I want to do it because he's a chopper channel, and I want to support chopper channels. So go check out Grease's Garage. You guys won't be disappointed with him. Old Thunder Chopper Club. He's only got one chopper, but he's had several choppers, but he's always changing that bike. And it's an old pre-unit infield. Cool old bike. So you guys go check them out. Because I'm always shouting out my brother Slick at Slick Head Custom Cycles, but he does choppers, he does antique originals. He's got a stable that rivals mine. I don't care what anybody says. I've got some cool choppers in here, but man, he's got slab side shovel heads, he's got 1940 UL, Triumphs, iron heads, he's got it all. So check him out. And Ralph up at It's My Time, Let's Go. Man, he's blowing up. Way to go, Ralph. I'm proud of you, man. Keep doing the content that algorithm is telling you to do, bro. That's what's going to grow your channel. And of course, all my others, man. Terry Massey, he's up and coming, trying to get him a channel going. My buddy Ed. Terry Massey is Massey's MC Service, I think is the name of his channel. Ed is Edzilla64. Man, he don't care about subscribers. He don't care about people tuning in. He just wants to put out what he's doing, man. And he entertains me, and I watch him, and I like old Big Ed a lot. So you guys go and check him out. I'm quite certain there's some channels that I'm not thinking of, but this was mostly to shout. Oh, Butt Crack over Butt Crack Cycles, man. That dude's figuring it out with his iron heads and his shovel heads. He painted a real cool bike. Go check out old Butt Crack, man. I'm feeling good today, so I'm wanting to share the love and tell my subscribers that maybe isn't subscribing to some of these channels, go check them guys out too, because the motorcycle genre is small. You know, it's not like car shows. You know, you got the godfathers out there like Saddle Tramp. You know, he's 40,000 subscribers. He's a great channel, man. I've been watching him for a long time. Shovelhead Feds is back on the scene again. Ironhead Sally, you know, they're doing iron heads, sometimes shovel heads. They're into FXRs right now. You know, whatever's rocking their boats, what they're into, and that's cool, man. They're not following any kind of mold, and I don't blame them. I don't either. I build what I like, and if you guys have noticed, my bikes, they look a lot alike. You know, they have that late 60s, early 70s era, you know, and they're timeless. 30 years from now, every one of my choppers will still be fucking cool, man. They'll all be cool. They'll never go out of style, like these Pro Street or these OCC choppers or these big dogs or, you know, any of them damn, you know, Roger Bourget. And I'm not taking nothing from none of them dudes, man. The 90s and the 2000s was a weird time. They built hot rod, they built fast choppers, and to me, choppers and fast don't go together. Cool, bitching, a little sketchy, catch people's eye. That's what a cool chopper is to me. So I wanted to shout these guys out. Tell y'all to be on the lookout this weekend. I'm not going to tell you too much. Just be on the lookout on my channel, and you'll see it on. The content that's going to be filmed this weekend will be on 3 different channels. One of them will be remotely. One of the guys, me and another guy, will be here filming together. He's a subscriber and he's a content creator. And the remotely guy, he is a subscriber, a very dear friend, and a content creator. So to get my 2 hardcores out there, go check out Slick at Slickhead Custom Cycles. I love him. He's my brother. And Ralph at It's My Time, Let's Go. Phenomenal mechanic, phenomenal machinist. You guys continue to check him out. But the reason for this video today, I'm going to show y'all what I've done and then what it's going to look like when I get it all in here. Then I've got some stuff for sale. And just for the local guys, nothing I've got's worth traveling over 50 miles to get. So if you're not a local subscriber, there's no point in hitting me up to get any of this stuff, man, because you're just going to travel to. You can find what I got near you and not have to travel to get it. So this is what I've been out here doing on my Saturday, is straightening this shop up. You know, I finally cleaned up the shop. I'll get out here and I'll work, and you start running out of room. Like, you look at EasyCo and how pack-ratted their shop is, and I get it. And they got a shop 20, 30 times the size of me. You know, they got a real shop. I don't. I'm just a hillbilly out here that loves building badass choppers, man. You know, that's just what I like to do. But anyway, I don't throw any steel away. I find steel on job sites. Of course, I buy this sheet steel, but I'll pick random pieces up and I throw them over here in the pile, because you never know when you got to make something. But I'm gonna say it again. That's for your front wheel. There's your rotor, top clamp, risers, headlight bezel, whatever they call it. I forget the name. Nacelle, headlight nacelle. All of that. There's the brake caliper for it. All of that goes to this FLH chopper. Still got the FLH front end. Still got the cans on it. $500 complete, guys. I've got a set of. I'm not going to show them because they're out front. But I've got a set of shovel head hard saddlebags. I've got a fairing for a FLH shovel head, and I've got the brackets to mount them. $100 for all of that. So if you're local and you want anything so far, come and get it. I've got a King Tour Pack. I think it was off of Road King. No, Road Kings didn't come with Tour Packs. That would have been on an electric glide, because it doesn't have speakers, so that would have been an electric glide. 2009 and up. Yeah, they changed the frames in 2009, so that'll fit a 2009 to, I know, at least a 2020, because I've had that on my bike, but my wife didn't like it. I put that on there when we went to Dayton, Ohio a couple of weeks ago, and she did not like it. $50. Cut and torch, no tanks, everything's there. The torch, the regulator, the hose, the cart, you know, regulators, $50. I got another set with a longer hose on it, same thing, regulator, the torch is in there, $50. Most of this out here is junk. Like I said, this is where choppers go to die. These are just old frames I've cut up. Nothing but junk on it. I mean, those fender struts are decent. They're, you know, what, 10, 15 bucks, 20 bucks. But here's a 98 swing arm. Somebody had, that bike I'm building now, somebody took the shocks off and put struts on it to make it a hardtail. But there's a complete, good bushings. I've checked the bushings. All of that's there. I even have an axle for it, man. $100 on that. So if you crack the swing arm on your soft tail, there you go, $100. I got you. Dixon area. If you're serious, I'll probably come meet you somewhere. I don't bring a lot of people to my house that I don't know, unless I got a good feel about you. But pretty much that. But I got in here and I cleaned the shop finally. And man, you run out of room. Like, I've got buckets of shit. This bucket right here, that's all old shovel head parts in there, man, that I just refuse to throw away. Down there under this stupid ass shelf, I've got hoses, brackets, this, that, whatnot. Shit that I think I'm gonna need. Full set. That's a true. So this is the exhaust for the Evo, but that's a true dual set of exhaust for a shovel head. Pipes on both sides. You know, true dual. with fishtails. There's the fishtails for it. These are just some old ratty fishtails that I picked up that I'm probably gonna put on the pan head. I'm gonna do some more upsweeps. If you guys look back through some of my old videos, when I had my old exhaust on here, when I had those OEM heads on there, I had upsweep exhaust on here. I put these on here just to get the bike where I could ride it, because I'm probably taking that bike on a camp out in a week or two. I'm either taking this one. I rode it last year. Y'all seen the short where I was loaded down and F-bomb filming, headed out the highway. We were headed to the same camp. That one's coming up. Since I hadn't rode this one to that camp out, I'm probably gonna load this one up and ride this one, because that's what choppers are all about. But I'm fixing to rearrange, try to get some stuff moved around. I'll show y'all how I squeezed all the bikes in here. This won't be a long video. I don't really care about views on this video, to be honest with you guys. It was mostly just to kind of put out some of the parts I've got out there. I had a guy call me about a sissy bar. I hadn't heard from him. Somebody asked me about the tank cover right there for a set of split tanks. I don't know, 20 bucks for that. Nah, yeah. I was gonna say it's tore. No, it ain't. That's in great shape. 20 bucks for that. I don't know, 10 bucks for a belly pan. Just crap I got hanging on my wall that I don't need. Like I can't keep everything. I've got fenders for days over here, but Terry Massey's coming to get that bike sometime, and he's going to get that bike sometime. I'm not sure when, but he said he's coming. So, all right, I'm going to try to move some bikes around. If I can get the shop put back together like I want it so I don't feel claustrophobic out here, I might do a little bit of fabrication work on this one. If not, we may just cut it short and make this a short midweek video. So you guys just hang tight with me. All right. We got them all squeezed in here now. It's tight. I got my shovel head. I'm a kickstart wide glide. Oh, I got my road glide with the 122 engine I built on it. I got my wife's twin. Oh yeah, and when I was talking about engines the other day, I named them all opposite, and I've got a twin cam, then I've got the Milwaukee 8. So that's your evolution of engines, aside from of course a JD, a panhead, and a flathead. I don't have either one of those. Or a knucklehead. Probably never have a knucklehead. I may have a flathead someday. But I got them all squeezed in here. I think I'm gonna scoot these lifts over just a little bit to give me a little more travel room. Got those 2 cutting torches out of here. That welder can live there, that welder can live there. Oh, by the way, I sold it, guys. I know in my last video, I put it out there. I just got it. I've only ridden it once. You know, I bought this bike because it was a real special bike. And even though I mentioned in my comments or in my video that there's caveats to what I'm saying. You know, I'm saying that according to the factory, 98 was the first year of the Evo. I mentioned the Evo technically came out in 84. People still called me out on that. What are you going to do? And I mentioned in 86, there was just over 600 Kickstarters that came out. I mentioned that. People still call me out on that. But that's okay. I'm glad everybody else knows the knowledge too. So pretty soon these two will be out of here. I don't do iron heads. So I had somebody try to give me an iron head yesterday, man. My brother tried to sell me a complete bike. He goes, "Hey, hippie, give me $100 for it." I said, "Bro, I wouldn't take it if you gave it to me, man." Not that I dislike iron heads. It's just, I'm a big twin guy. I don't got room. I'm freaking out of room out here, man. I barely got room for what I got. But I got that one sold. My cousin bought it. He bought that 93 Evo wide. I had a 93 wide glide 2 summers ago. My cousin bought it. I put bars on it. I put a seat on it. Him and his wife rode it for a year, and he wound up getting a street glide. But he's seen that. He wants it. Says he's going to go to the bank Monday, get the money out of the bank. He'll come Monday and get it. I believe him. So that's $7,000 toward a slab side. So I'm looking for a slab side shovel head, guys. Just a motor. That's probably all I can afford right now is a motor, but I'm going to take the money I spent on that and the money I made on that and put toward a slab side shovel head, I believe, because that's the one engine that I want that I don't have. I know I've got a pan head, but honestly, guys, a slab side shovel head's more rare than a pan head, because they only made that slab side for 4 years, 66, 67, 68, 69. And Rich Billy, if y'all watch Slickhead's channel, Rich Billy's got a 66 And I love you, Rich Billy. Kickback Billy. He's got a 66, Slick's got a 67. So it'd be cool if I could find a 68. But whatever. I'm gonna put that money toward the slab side. I've got that hardtail kit right there sitting on my welder. That's also a Crispy Co. hardtail kit. It's for a shovel head. Shout out again to Crispy Co. That's a Crispy Co. hardtail kit for a Big Twin Evo Softail. They were the first company on the market to make one. Mad props to Grease, man. That's kind of why I wanted to shout Grease out, man. When I watched his video on how he hardtailed his, I was impressed. He bought a shovel head kit and made it work on his, because nobody was making them back then. But if you guys are watching what's going on right now, the Evos are the new shovel heads, man. People are building Evo choppers now. Like this generation that's coming up, I'm starting to see it, man. People like there's more Evo choppers being built. Doesn't make our shovel heads worth any more money. Unfortunately, shovel heads a soft market. But yeah, Grease, and man, shout out to you again, Grease, for reaching out to Crispy Co. to plug their product. Man, I did the same thing. I called them up and I said, hey, I bought your kit. I've got a YouTube channel. Do you mind if I do a how-to? So I did a how-to. Pretty good video. Did like 6,000 views. That's good for my channel, in my opinion. Crispy Co. even got my comments and thanked me for it, shouted me out. Lan Split, huge channel, well over 150,000 subscribers, I think. They're huge out in California. Shout out to Lan Split. I watch them guys too. They're into choppers. They're in Northern California, so they went and toured Crispy Co. And that was cool, man, because I learned about a lot of products that Crispy Co. got. But you keep in mind, Hippie's Chopper Corner was the first one to plug them guys and the first one to do a product review. You heard it here first, guys. Nah, that's my ego talking. I'm just bullshitting around. But anyway, a couple of subscribers, man. Sassy Shovel and her old man. Exit Choppers blog. Rusty, Kurt, Twilight Zone, Bender, Old Thunder Chopper Club. All you guys are always in my comments. And whoever said in my last video, Hippie, I didn't hear you cough one time. Thank you, man. That made me feel good. You know, because I'm fucking always coughing out here and it's getting better. But I got my shop put back together. I feel really comfortable out here now. It's just so claustrophobic because my shop was in a mess and I've been busy that I haven't wanted to work on that bike. And God, it's gonna sound like I just keep plugging Grease's name, but he even said, you know, you get started, you get your frame done, and then you stop. I'm not that kind of guy. Like, I build these bikes quickly, but for some reason, I have gotten to that point on that Evo, and I've just quit. And I realized this morning that it's because my shop's in such a mess. And I've got something coming up every weekend, and I'm working third shift now. So it's like, I don't know when I'm gonna get to go back to work on that bike, guys. It may be a few weeks, but I guarantee you that bike will be over with, be built and on the road before the season ends. I guarantee you that. I'll probably start another bike while I'm building that one if I follow the same, if I can find that motor, because I can find a frame anywhere. Frames aren't hard to find. I've got the hardtail kit for it. I've got a front end, I've got a back wheel. I need a slab side motor, guys. So I'm not paying stupid money for one. I don't mind if I've got to rebuild it, but I need a slab side motor with a title. Has to have a title. I want a titled motor. So there you go. Check out Slick Custom Cycle. Ralph, it's my time. Let's go, guys. Y'all keep tuning in for more of this sketchy chopper shit. I know this video didn't have a lot in it. It was mostly just to focus some stuff to the local people that I've got for sale. I don't care about views on this. I don't care about some new subscribers or none of that. If I bring in new subscribers in the video, that's great. Not what this video was. It's going to be a midweek video just to try to get rid of some of this shit I got in my shop because I can't take it anymore, man. And the swap meet ain't till October. And y'all saw my shop last year. I had shit piled everywhere and I made a killing at that swap meet, but I don't have room. I've got too many bikes out here now to be now, don't get me wrong. There's all my OEM panhead stuff right there. My heads, my cylinders, my intake. That's all my OEM stuff. I don't get rid of that kind of stuff. That stuff I keep. Old original parts, I'm not getting rid of those. But anyway, I will let you guys get back to whatever it is y'all were doing today. I had no idea this was going to turn into a 20-minute video. I thought it'd be like a 10-minute video. But we got the shop organized, cleaned up, got all the bikes back in here finally. I wanted to tell y'all that I sold that one. We'll get back to work on that one real quick, and we got some special guests coming this weekend. If y'all like my content, tap in, hit the subscribe button, guys. We're coming up on 8,000. I'm hoping to hit 10,000 by the end of the year. That'd be awesome. My channel's gotten over 1.5 million views right now, so I'm just stoked on that. And I wish there was more chopper channels out there, man. But anyway, we live in the South. The chopper scene is not as big here as it is maybe in the Northeast and on the West Coast, but I'm trying to change all of that. You know what I mean? One chopper at a time. Tune in next time for more of this sketchy chopper shit. The hippest chopper corner, home of the sketchy chopper, where we keep them sketchy all the time.